Back here at Boston University, joined now by the head coach at Harvard, Tommy Amaker, as all the coaches from the Division I level come around. This is year number 5 coming up for you, right?
Yeah, how about that?
So it's been a little while.
Yeah.
And coming off a remarkable year. Do you still find yourself caught up in that, or have you completely told you guys to turn the page?
Well, we've tried to do both. We're very proud of the year we had. We're very proud of the last few years, to be very honest, with the growth of our program. But it was a god-awful ending to a fun year overall.
So you can't fully turn the page.
So we can't fully turn it, but we will, and that's the right way of handling it, to move on. And as if the year if it had been perfect, you still got to move on. And so we're very pleased with where we are, but we're anxious and optimistic about this season as well.
Well, the group you have back suffered that painful ending, and I got to imagine a veteran group like this, there's no better motivator to try to get to the next step.
Yeah, and these kids have been motivated all along, and there's no question about it that I'm pleased with the growth of and the development of our program. We return everyone. We have great leadership in our program right now, so I'm very pleased with that. You know what, and for us to have a share of the Ivy League title last year, to get an NIT berth, what a sensational year for Harvard basketball and for our university, and so we hope we can build on it. That's what we're trying to, maintaining our identity, maintaining our goals, but also realizing that we want to stay hungry and stay after it.
So as a motivated, worry too much about them reading press clippings and thinking everybody like, oh yeah, here's mighty Harvard, they're back for more. They're pretty smart about that.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
We'll hope that
you'll remind them.
I would hope that we've gotten through those things and graduated from those kinds of moments. I mean, it's a new year, it's a new day, and we'll have a number of challenges on our schedule that will be able to hit us right between the eyes very early in our season. And so the growth again is the key that we're looking for over the long haul, the course of the season. And when we look back on this particular year, how will we feel about our year as a whole, just like we felt very good about this past year as a whole.
I think the challenges are made a little easier when you got a guy like Keith Wright coming back for another year. Tell us about his development over these last few months, and is he ready to take his game to yet another level?
Well, we hope so. Yeah. He's been a hard worker. One of the things that we've really been pleased with Keith about is that he's been consistently one of our hardest workers in practice, and I think he's seen how when he performs that way on a consistent level in practice, how it translates into the games. And so I'm very pleased with his work ethic. He's one of our co-captains, not former, but the returning Ivy Player of the Year,
yes.
Our leading scorer, leading rebounder. He's done everything for our program, and I'm anxious for him to have a really, really strong senior year because he deserves it.
Who else are you going to be leaning on to get you back to the title?
Well, our seniors, Keith and Oliver McNally, who's another co-captain for us, and he's more of our perimeters and the heart and soul of our team. Oliver has been a guy that's made big shots for us. He's our vocal guy on our team. Kyle Casey, who's a junior, a local kid here who's was Ivy Rookie of the Year 2 years ago, and we're expecting big things out of Kyle. But we can go down the list of guys. Brandon Curry, our point guard, maybe our most valuable player to our team, how he sets the table and makes plays for everyone else, and being a good on-the-ball defender. We think we have a good nucleus, and we're very proud of the work these kids have put in over the summer, and I'm very hopeful that we can stay healthy, happy, and hungry.
And then you throw in Harvard, the 4-H. There you go.
That's right. That's exactly
probably
right.
End up on a T-shirt somewhere.
Maybe. We'll see.
Just give me 10% of the cut.
Yeah, you got it.
Is it too early, or have you just been focusing on getting your group ready with the individual workouts, and once practice starts, to kind of take the picture of who else is back in the Ivy League, and where you will stand if you guys stay healthy and hungry and humble
and happy. That's right. That's right. Well, we will be one of the contenders on paper, as I mentioned to our players. But the games aren't played on paper. You got to go between those lines to compete and play. Our league is going to be, I think, very balanced and very deep. I think Yale is going to be a squad that's is somewhat, they're under the radar, but I think they'll be very strong, not only in our league but outside of Ivy play. I think Penn is certainly on the tear to get back to their prominence of what they've enjoyed in the years past. So I think they'll be a strong team. Princeton is, even though they have a change in coaches, but the system and things are in place, I think a very seamless transition. They lose a few players, but it's still Princeton basketball. I think our league is going to be very, very strong. We're hopeful that we can maintain a position of being a contender.
23 wins back. Just as long as they stay happy
and healthy,
you're happy and healthy, yeah,
and hungry.
I gotta write these.
And Harvard, yeah. Let's keep them going.
Appreciate it, Tommy.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck.
My
to
pleasure.
Tommy
Thank
Amaker,
you.
the head coach at Harvard. We'll be back here at BU in just a moment.